desire ignites passion and creativity. Free your imagination with the slim, sleek, and beautiful new Huawei P8.
Efi Dahan is the Regional Director for PayPal in Africa and Israel, and Sarah Clark is the General Manager for Central and Eastern Europe, the Middle East and Africa. And they're joining us in studio tonight to talk about PayPal, some of the new innovations that are coming out, and also to talk about security and where the product and where the future of the product is. Hello, both of you. Welcome to the studio. Lovely to have you with us. How's PayPal doing?
Very well at the moment. You will have probably seen we've just had our very first results as a newly public company. We floated as part away from eBay in July, and those results showed a 19% year-on-year increase for our revenues in the quarter, and we've added more than 4 million new consumers just in the quarter that's just ended. So we're doing very well. How
are you finding business in Africa?
Yeah, we are very happy to be here in Africa. We managed to open more than 43 countries in Africa to accept PayPal. Millions of people can just open PayPal account, link their credit card, and just do online shopping cross-border from other countries. Also, we support the merchants. In South Africa, any merchant can open a PayPal account and get paid from all over the world, from 173 million active accounts of PayPal from more than 200 countries.
And one of the key elements of that on both the consumer and merchant side is the security of the PayPal proposition. So we are never transferring your financial details to a merchant abroad or to anyone for that matter. So they remain safe and secure. And it just helps build that trust between merchants and consumers who are separated by great distances. And it really helps to facilitate that cross-border trade.
Yeah, and are you seeing an increase in e-commerce in Africa? Yeah. I mean, when I was in Nigeria recently, I couldn't believe how much money and how much spending is happening online.
Yeah, first of all, we launched in Nigeria last year, and we are very happy with the results. We really connected the Nigerian to the global e-commerce market. In South Africa, I can share with you some information based on the research that we conducted lately. 22% of the internet user, age of 18 and above, already shop online.
The one thing about e-commerce is that the first thing that you do, the first transaction, it needs to be smooth. You don't want to have a problem with your returns. And the fact that you've introduced this return policy is really good, because it gives the people a reassurance in the back of their minds that if something does go wrong and you use PayPal to pay for your purchase, you are kind of secure, aren't you?
Yeah, first of all, based on the research that we conducted, the two main barriers. First one is security, and I think PayPal has a very good solution for that. You don't need to share your financial information with the sellers, and PayPal doesn't share it. And also, all about logistic and return. So PayPal has a buyer protection policy, but we can give you the opportunity to open a dispute if you didn't get the product or you got it not as described. Also, we took it one step ahead, and we also offer a free return shipping service. We just launched a couple of weeks ago. Thousands of people already joined the service, and we cover the expense if you need to return the product, regardless what is the reason.
And the relationship with F&B, how's that been going? Because I mean, F&B were the guys who bought bought PayPal into South Africa specifically. How's that going?
Tremendously well. We're really pleased with the partnership we've built with F&B. They've been fantastically supportive to our business, both here in South Africa, but also in other markets on the continent as well. And as you probably know, when we launched with them in 2010, the bank withdrawal service that they provide, which enables consumers or merchants who have money within their PayPal account to get that out to, initially it was to only F&B account holders, but now that service here in South Africa is open to anyone who has an account with any of the major South African banks, and it's proving to be very popular and successful. And as I say, they've been tremendously supportive in terms of helping both merchants and consumers understand the PayPal value proposition and really helping it to grow here.
And how difficult is it to stay relevant in an ever-competing market like this?
I think as in any market, we really welcome competition because it helps to raise the bar and drive quality for everyone. The reality is, payments are quite a serious business, and they
Yes.
tend to be quite heavily regulated. And one of the real advantages for PayPal is the global network that Effie mentioned, that we operate in more than 200 markets worldwide. And one of the challenges, I think, for a lot of the kind of fintech startups that you see in the space is they may have a really swizzy technology, but their ability to operate effectively and compliantly across multiple markets is a real challenge. So that's one of the advantages that PayPal has. That being said, we do need to be continuously innovating to make sure that we're developing the most relevant services. And we do that both internally, as you would well imagine, but we've also, as you're probably aware, made a number of acquisitions over the last kind of 12 to 18 months to make sure that we are bolting on new services and opening new markets as well.